We have been together for years. And it feels like yesterday. I was just telling her during the day, it feels like really yesterday.
It does.
It does. It feels like yesterday. But anyway, today we are here so that we can help as many people as possible when it comes to the issues of relationships and issue of marriage, and those that are single, getting ready to be married. Baby, welcome once again. Everybody's excited to be here. I love you, and it's good to have you, my baby. So today you are dealing with why men fail women.
Yes.
It's really a controversial one. It's something that I can't wait to hear from the Iron Lady myself. I don't know. You can take it. Love you. I don't know what you want to say. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much once again, and I believe everybody's ready and excited.
We are ready.
Yeah.
I will just start it from here, why men actually fail women.
Come on.
And I believe this will help a lot of ladies, a lot of women, and,
men as well.
a lot of men as well.
Yes.
First of all, you need to understand, let us just go back to, in the beginning and how God created a woman. And actually why God created a woman, because that's the most important thing.
Come on.
When God created a woman as a suitable helper. And that's the first thing that we women must understand, and babe, you men must understand that we women, we are created as suitable helpers, not just as helpers, but suitable helpers. So which means everything that we do, it is on a suitable level. It can't be lower than that. It has to be suitable for the man, not for us, but for the man, because we are the helpers. So when God created Eve in the beginning, God created Eve as a suitable helper to help Adam. Because remember, God said to Adam, work the ground. That's what God said. God said, work the ground. And now, what God was saying to Adam was, manage the ground. So women, we actually become suitable helpers when there is something to manage.
Hey. Okay, hold on. I gotta breathe.
Okay.
I have to breathe, love. I have to breathe.
Let's breathe. Let's all breathe.
Can you say that again? That was powerful. So women become suitable helpers when there is something to manage. I think you have said enough for the day. I don't know. That's powerful. That's powerful, love.
So women become, suitable helpers when there is something to manage. When there is nothing to manage, where can I help? What is it that I'll be helping in? You see? So as a man, before you say this woman, she's not supportive, this woman, she's not playing her role, or she doesn't know why she's with me, or you feel like you are delayed, check yourself.
Wow.
As a man, to say, is there something that this woman has to manage in my life?
Wow.
And the first thing to look at as a man is there a vision? What is it that I have planned? What is it that I have on the table for this woman to actually work on?
Because Adam had the ground.
Adam had a ground.
So when she came while Adam had to work the ground.
She came She came when Adam already, had the ground and had to work on the ground, had to manage the ground. So she was there to actually help. And that's what we are called, made and formed to do. We are called, made and formed to be suitable helpers. But we cannot do our part. We cannot play our role if the man has not put anything on the table for us. Because you need to understand that a woman is a mother, a woman is a wife, a woman is a sister. A woman, she is nothing but a person. And she is strong, she is powerful, she is an incubator, and she is crafty. So there is so much that God invested in a woman to have that title of a suitable helper.
Okay, let's hear what people are saying.
Okay.
Live on YouTube, we have Tawonga saying, this is deep. And we have Faith Chris saying, I have to record this one. Repeat it again, ma'am. And Elisha is saying, today is very, very hot.
And Simpiwe on Facebook is saying, what a revelation, Mama Charisma.
Thulani says, I'm asking for part 2 already. Thulani,
We are still in part 1.
Me and you, Thulani, we are on the same page. Wow. I'm like, what's happening? Baby, please continue. Let me not disturb you. Please
so, like I was saying, a woman, she's an incubator. So whatever you give a woman, she multiplies it.
Oh, yes.
Like, you know, my husband will always say, if you give a woman a grocery, she will give you a meal.
Wow.
If you give a woman, you know, a bad day, she will give you a bad meal. So make sure that you give her good things so that she can multiply the good things.
Wow.
And give better things to you. Wow. You see? So one thing that men fail women with is because a man comes in a relationship and the man doesn't even have a vision. He doesn't even know where he is going. He doesn't even have a plan. He doesn't even have a map.
My God.
Wait a minute, hold on, babe. I know you're on fire, man. But, you know, I'm representing men here.
Yes, you are.
So if I feel there's something that, you know, it's just too much, but I don't know, but I pray that I represent them, you know, at my best. Now, when you speak about vision, I understand that not every man will have a business. Not every man will have a company. So when you speak of a vision, what exactly are you speaking about, or what are you actually referring to say a vision? Yeah.
A vision is not a business.
Okay.
A vision is not, you know, a man having a company, being the CEO.
Okay.
But a vision goes to, what am I seeing as a man in this relationship 2 years to come, 5 years to come, 10 years to come. As a man, you know, we believe that men are leaders. And women, we not really followers, but we follow what the leader is actually directing us to do, the direction, of the leader. So when a man has a vision, is somebody who knows what they want, somebody who can plan ahead to say, you know, this is what I want for my wife, this is what I want for my children, this is what I want for us, this is the company that probably I want us to do 5 years to come, this is the business that I want us to get into, 2 years to come. So it's somebody who has a picture of what they want. So it's more than about the business that somebody has.
So you can be working and I can be working, but I need to have a vision.
But as a man, you need to have a vision. You do. Because you must understand that as a suitable helper, a woman wants to support the man. And a woman is called to support a man. A woman is appointed to support a man. But I cannot support something that I don't understand. Something that I don't even know where it is going. So you as a man, you as my husband, you need to, let me know where are we going? This is where I want us to go. So that when I support you in that vision or in the vision that we have together, I know exactly what am I actually riding to and what will I be dying for. Because, there's a say of saying, you are my ride or die. But where are we riding to? And if I really had to die, what am I really dying for?
So before you become a ride or die,
exactly,
you need to understand where we're riding to.
Yes.
And before I die,
what am I dying for?
What am I dying for?
You see?
So men fail women when there is no picture of where they are going.
Where they are going.
When there is no vision.
Yes.
It frustrates the helper.
It frustrates the helper.
Because they were crafted to help.
Exactly. We were. We were made in that manner. And sometimes men feel like they are delayed, or two people in a relationship or in a marriage, they feel like they are delayed. Is because a man has lost his purpose, and a woman doesn't even know how to carry on the purpose because it's not clear.
I hear you, love.
So it's very important that a man should know his vision, know where he is going, in order for the woman to support the man, in order for the woman to be there, in order for the woman to actually multiply the vision and bring it into visibility.
Wow. I remember when we met a few years ago, things were not easy, because when I met you, maybe somebody might be watching for the very first time and they don't even know. They're seeing everything that we have. They're seeing the companies, they're seeing the businesses, they're seeing the houses, and they're seeing everything, and they're thinking this is how actually we met. When I met my wife, I had no car, I had nothing. I didn't even have, I think I was using Capitec at that time. That's
Yes.
the bank account that I had.
Yes.
And I had nothing, and there's nothing wrong by using Capitec. I'm just saying that I was having one account, and because, it's low when it comes to interest and all this stuff. So I was using that one because I could afford that one. And I remember I told my wife, and most of the things that we have today is something that I told you to say, this is what I'm planning, this is what we are going to have, and this is how. So I think it's very, very important. It's not about money.
No, it's
not.
not.
It's not about material stuff.
No.
It's about direction.
It is about direction.
Wow.
It is about direction.
Wow. Wow.
And we women, we are formed and designed in a very mysterious way, in a very special and a precious way. And we are so simple. We are so easy.
I would love to believe that, because I know what you're talking about.
We are so easy. We are not so complicated at all. As long as, we can see where we are going, then it's easy for us to follow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And one thing that I want men to understand, a woman's role is not to cook for you. It's not to clean after you. It's not to make sure that,
The dishes are
the
fine.
dishes are fine. No. That's not the role of a woman. Those are, the qualities that comes with being a woman. Those are the things that we are taught as we grow as young ladies and become a woman, to say, you know what, you need to make sure that your house is clean, so that when the king comes inside, he feels that aroma, that good smell, so that he doesn't go and try to find it somewhere else.
Wow.
So it's something that we know that we have to do. We have to cook. We have to make sure that the house is clean. Everything, it's smelling sweet.
Wow.
That's what we know we have to do. So don't think if I don't cook, no, you have to cook for me. No, it's not like that. We can do greater things more than cooking. We can do greater things more than washing. Those are the little things, but we can do greater.
Wow.
You see? And you need to understand, ladies, to say,
Yes, mommy.
if you are a queen, you can't be a queen in a messy place. You need to know how to keep your palace clean, especially for your king. So that when he is in his palace, he can exactly feel like a king.
Thank you, Mommy.
He must be served right. He must be watched over. You must make sure that you nest him in every way possible. But you can't nest something that you don't understand.
I was getting all excited for men, and she just turned the wheel like that.
You can't nest and take care and love and make sure that the king
Somebody's
feels
asking
like
me.
a king without understanding.
Wow, somebody's asking me, Dr. Miz, don't you need a glass of water? It's hot in there. I can feel it. Oni, you're very right. I need to drink some water right here. It's really hot in here. Oh my.
On YouTube, we have Martin Kondua. He gave 50 rands for the teaching.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
God bless you, Martin. God bless you.
Oh, wow.
Somebody says 3 minutes break, please.
I mean, this is crazy, man.
Getting hotter and hotter.
This is crazy.
Lungiswa on Facebook is saying, shoo, Mom, you are really helping in areas I did not even know I needed help.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. She's saying some stuff that I'm telling you, it's really hot in here. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to... It's hot in here, like you guys are saying, it's hot in here. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So a woman, oh my goodness. Oh my baby, you might as well as... I think I might as well as...
No. Please don't. Please
I
don't.
might as well as
Please
leave
don't.
because Oh my goodness, this is, guys, are you catching this?
Oh, yes.
Let's read what's happening on Facebook, and somebody said this is too much. That's Zanele. This is really too much, Zanele, you know?
And Tabang on Facebook is saying, I'm learning a lot here as a young man in
Wow.
Botswana.
Wow, that's great.
Live on YouTube, we have
Yes.
Enhle Melo saying, Mommy is on steroids today. We thank God for your life.
Enos on Facebook is saying, go ahead and arrange part 2. This is so practical and very much powerful.
Somebody saying, thank you so much. This is too much. And I love what Risana Nkuna is saying. It's saying, please, Dr. Miz, say something for the guys. I'm trying, you know. Somebody saying, it's my first time hearing you speak, Mommy, and I'm glad I tuned in to watch. Thank you for such wisdom. I never expected Mama Charisma will touch this subject, and wow, this is too deep. All right, I'm trying to think what I can say for the guys, but I mean, what can I say at this point? Babe, continue, please. Just say whatever is in your mind. Just teach everybody why men, because I'm learning a lot as well. Understand that. You understand? Because as much as she's dealing with the subject, why men fail women. So when she's touching this, I'm actually checking, okay, their tick, I'm not sure. Their tick. So I'm learning a lot. So, babe, I don't know. You might as well as continue. Maybe this is, you might as well as continue.
I think I will continue in this way to say, meet us on the 7th of March in the couples retreat.
Wow.
And meet us on the 22nd of February in the singles retreat.
Oh, yes.
To hear more about all this. Yes.
Oh, wow, yeah, we're having a couples retreat on the 7th of March, and seats are very limited there. So
Very
please,
limited.
When you see the poster, don't calculate, don't hesitate, just go for it, because seats are very limited on that one. We are doing it in one of the best hotels for couples, and we just want them to have good time. Whether you are married or you're planning to get married, just be there. If you're single, 22 February.
22 February.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So is it my turn now? I don't even know what to say, guys.
I think right now we need to understand why women fail men. I think we need to get that one.
And that's my part.
I believe so, yes.
People are very much grateful, Daddy. On Facebook, Lisejo is saying, what I needed, especially that I'm engaged now, getting married in April.
Wow. Somebody you're making me a better man.
Wow.
My seniors. Thank you.
Live on YouTube, we have Boniel is saying this couple is really changing our perspective when it comes to relationships. We are so grateful to have them to teach us, and we love you, Iron Family.
Thank you so much. We love you more, guys. We love you more.
And
We love you
someone
more.
on Facebook is saying, I have been married for 5 years now, and I never knew all these things that you are teaching to do in marriage.
Wow. Somebody saying I can't wait for the 7th of March. All right, so why do men fail? Why do women fail men? And that's what I need to deal with right now. Oh, babe, you actually have started. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna be as short as possible. I believe one of the reasons why women fail men in relationships and marriages is because when a woman is in love with the potential that is in a man than the passion that is in the man, that's where the problem begins.
My God. Wow.
Okay.
You see, a lot of women enter into relationships not because they are in love with the passion and the purpose. As much as you mentioned that man needs to have a vision. And when a man has a vision, it's easy for a woman to follow, and not only to follow, but to help build that vision.
Exactly, amen.
But now, in most cases, other men do have the vision. But once they are in love with the lady or with the woman, instead of the woman falling in love with the vision, the woman falls in love with what I call potential, not the passion.
My God, wow.
Because it doesn't matter if you have purpose. If you don't have passion, it will come to nothing.
Yes.
Sometimes you might not have the purpose clear, but if you have passion, it will come to something.
Yes.
Wow.
So I believe most women fail men in relationships because they are in love with the potential. When I talk about the potential, I'm talking about what he could be. Now, when you love a man based on what he could be, let's say in 3 years he is not what you actually fell in love with.
Wow.
Then you start to feel like this relationship is not going anywhere.
Anyway.
But the truth of the matter is, you are not in love with what drives him. You are in love with what you think you need to see in him. So once you get in a relationship as a woman, as a lady, you might be married watching me right now, you need to be very clear with yourself to say, do I love this man because I love him? Do I love him because of the potential that he has? You see, when you fall in love with potential, it's when you love somebody for who they can be or who they could be. And sometimes when that doesn't happen, you start to feel like you're in love with the wrong person.
With the wrong person.
But those women who fall in love with passion, it might take 3 years, it might take 4 years, but eventually they will arrive.
Oh, yes.
Because a man with passion is unstoppable.
Oh, yes.
A man with passion is
Unstoppable.
So I would love to believe that women, you fail men most of the time because you look at him and you fall in love most of the time with what he says, not with what he does. Because I can say something and then you see the opposite, but results don't lie.
Exactly.
So if you see me, when I talk about passion and when I talk about potential, you see,
yes.
when somebody is passionate, when they wake up in the morning, it doesn't matter if that morning they wake up 6 a.m. or anytime. What they do during the day tells you a lot about the man.
Exactly.
The kind of
Amen.
people he spends time with
With.
tells you a lot about the man. The kind of things that he says tells you
Tells
a
you a
lot
lot.
about the man. You see, sometimes you might be in love with somebody who doesn't have anything in the bank account. But if he has something here, my ladies, he is a keeper. Because if you are going to love somebody, I believe, I know that, at this point in time, we are watched by a lot of people from all over the world. It is not a matter of loving somebody. It's not a must that you must be in relationship with somebody who does not have anything so that you can build together. Sometimes you can meet somebody who has it all together and fall in love and the person loves you. I've never met a lady in my entire life who met a guy who has money and who has everything and they like him and they come and say he's not my type. Most men with money become any woman's type.
Any woman's type. Amen.
Right? But the truth of the matter is, I'm not against nobody with something for you to fall in love with. But all I'm saying, it's better sometimes, and most relationships that stands the test of time and survive the test of time, is when you guys started from the bottom, the both of you. Because if you're going to meet me, Wallace, I have this kind of house, I have what I have. The truth of the matter is, what I have does not belong to you. It's not yours.
Yes.
You don't even know the sweat. You don't even know the sacrifices. So even
Exactly.
when you come, I don't even value you the way I am supposed to. That's why it is said that the loyalty of a woman is tested when her man has nothing. And the loyalty of a man is tested when
the man
he has everything.
has
Let me repeat what I just said. The loyalty of a woman is tested when her man has nothing. And the loyalty of a man is tested when he has everything. So when you are a lady right now watching me, it is very, very important that you do not fall in love with the potential. Fall in love with the passion. Because the passion is what drives him. There are a lot of women right now watching me. You jumped out of relationships too early because you thought he's not going to become anything. Just because he's working 9 to 5, it doesn't mean that he's useless.
Yes.
I have seen great CEOs coming out from 9 to 5.
Exactly.
And most of the time, actually, other men who are working 9 to 5 are actually men with purpose, men with passion, than somebody who sits down and tell you and criticize anybody who's making it. So I believe, I don't know if I make sense to you guys.
My God.
I'm not trying to be deep or in any way, but I'm just trying to catch up and be in the maybe same level as Charisma, because she was really deep, So be careful not to fall in love with the potential, because when you fall in love with the potential or with what somebody can be, in 3 years from now, because you in your mind, no matter kanjani, you'll have time frame in your mind.
Yes.
Even if you don't tell the person the time frame, you have time frame to say maybe in 3 years from now we'll be here. And if you don't see that, and there is your ex that side that you left, and now your ex is driving, then you feel like this relationship is stagnant. But the truth of the matter is, it's not stagnant. You are just in love with the wrong thing. Wow. Can we read comments? I don't know if I'm making sense right.
Live on YouTube, we have Faith Creed saying that this is amazing.
And Jason on Facebook is saying, don't know about you, my beloved, but I am taking notes. Wow.
And we also have Olata saying that he hopes that his woman is watching this live stream.
Richard on Facebook is saying, Papa, you have opened my eyes. Results don't lie.
They don't.
Deborah is saying iron sharpens iron. Iron family is powerful. So a lot of people feel they are not going anywhere because you are going to compare me with somebody else. And if you are in love with my potential, then you have a problem, because if something happens to me, it means you are going to jump out of the relationship. So it's very important that when you love somebody as a woman, don't fall in love with what he can be. Fall in love with what drives him.
Oh, yes.
So that even if he does not become what you expected him to be, he still has the drive. And as long as he has the drive, eventually things are going to come together.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You see, and be patient. A lot of women fail men because they're not patient. You see, men, we grew up and we're told that we need to get things together. We need to make sure that we provide for women. We need to make sure that we provide for our children. We need to make sure, men are actually very strong, because we are
Very
never
strong.
ever, to show sense of weakness as men. Even when we were growing up, we were told that if somebody beats you and you come back crying, they will tell you go back and fight. Why? Because they raised us that way. So sometimes if you are not patient with us, guess what? You become now a burden on top of whatever we are going through.
That's
so
true.
as a woman, you need to, I believe that's the reason why most women fail men. Is because they are not patient, some of them, and most of them, they fall in love with the potential, not with what drives a man.
Exactly.
Because if you are going to love a man because of his passion, definitely you are in love with a gold mine.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
On Facebook,
Wow.
we have
Live on Facebook, we have Malusa saying that you are making sense, Major. And then we have Lungiswa saying that I am learning.
Somebody saying, you are the same iron family, you are the best. We've been falling for wrong reasons. Passion versus potential, what an eye-opener. Somebody's really catching it, and somebody's following.
Wow.
How do you know? Somebody's asking me a question. I'm going to answer this one, and then we're going to sign out.
Okay.
Somebody's asking me a question saying, how do you know what drives him, please? You see, we are driven by different stuff, okay? Because this is passion right here. This is passion right here. So I might be driven by that, and somebody might be driven by that. So we are called for different purposes. I'm a minister of the gospel. I'm also a businessman. I do a couple of stuff. So his passion might not be my passion. If you remember what my wife said, I'm actually trying to marry what Charisma said. Charisma said that most men fail women because they don't have a vision. They don't have purpose. They don't even have the map or direction. So now sometimes it's not because of the material stuff. It's what he has here and what he says when he's with you. Then you will definitely know that this man has a drive, because what he does will actually reflect back to what he says. It might not be him having millions and driving big cars, but what he does, when he sits down and when he talks, what he listens to, what he watches, then you know this guy has a drive.
Wow.
I
It's
can't
just a matter of
define the
time.
passion that your man has. But whatever he says and the results matches what he says, regardless of the money. Exactly. Because success does not look at your bank account, looks at your passion. Success looks at what drives you. You see?
Simpiwe on Facebook is saying these teachings are for great nation building, and it all starts with a relationship between a man and a woman.
Amen.
Live on Instagram on my goodness, live on YouTube we have Olata saying fire power, come on Dokotela. We have Tato Tancredi saying that you are talking to me, sir.
Exactly. You see, we have a lot of people who normally say that a man with a vision needs a woman who with a mission.
Yes.
You have heard that say before. That says a man with a vision needs a woman with a mission. That's not true.
Wow.
A man with a vision needs a woman who's patient.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Who's patient? Yes.
Some visions they take three years to build.
Yes.
Some they take 30 years to build. So once you are in love with the passion, you will never go wrong. But if you're in love with the potential of a man, if something happens, you are in it for the wrong reasons, and I'm telling you, you're gonna jump up.
I don't know if you can allow me to say that, you know, I think women as well, we fail men because we all want something that is already finished. We don't want to endure the process. We just want, when all is done, then we just swim
Enjoy
in it, you
the
know.
results,
Yes,
but not
we just
endure
yes.
the process, like you're saying.
You see,
Exactly.
so I think that's one of the things that we should, you know, let go of. Wanting something that is already finished.
Wow. And Peter Rock on Facebook is saying we need a TV station to touch the world. This is too powerful.
Oh my goodness.
This is too powerful.
So I think for today, we are not out of time. We are not out of the good news, we're out of time. So I think for today, that will be it. And remember, on the 7th of March, we are having a couples retreat in one of the best hotels here in Vanderbilt Park. And the space is really limited. The space is really, really limited. That's why we have not put up the poster, because we know that people are going to jump on it like that. So I want you to be there. I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot, you and your partner. So if you're in a relationship, you're planning to get married, you're more than welcome. It's for you. And I'm telling you, you'll be grateful that you came there. And we have a gift. We have gifts, I mean to say, for everybody, every couple that will be there. So
Yes.
you're watching us right now and you're in a relationship and you're married, you're engaged, you're planning to get married, bring your partner along. And I'm telling you, you're going to meet a lot of different people from different countries as well. So be there. And on the 22nd of February, we are having our singles retreat.
Singles retreat.
You know, be single and satisfied until God connects you with somebody who loves God just like you do. And remember, marriage is not a race, so don't rush to the altar. Take your time, build friendship, build trust, build your ground. So we are, oh my goodness, the singles retreat is going to be on fire.
I think so too.
It's going to be a heavy hitter. So
I
get your
think so.
ticket before the tickets get to be sold out, because I have a feeling that people are buying a ticket, so it's going to be sold out. So make sure that you avail yourself as well. And on